contentious Delhi Services Bill has been passed in Rajya Sabha. 131 votes in favour and 102 against the bill. And with the bill now passed, the centre virtually gets complete control over top bureaucrats in the national capital, including their transfer, appointment and postings. Well, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has hit out at the government, saying that this is an insult to the people of Delhi. But the most controversial bill has now cleared the passage of Parliament. The numbers were stacked up in favour of the government, with the YSRCP, the TDP and the BJD extending their support to the government.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से पूरे सदन को आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं कि बिल का उद्देश्य केवल और केवल दिल्ली में सुचारू रूप से भ्रष्टाचार विहीन और लोकाभिमुख शासन हो। ये बिल कैसे संविधान सम्मत है, ये बिल कैसे सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजमेंट को किसी भी एंगल से, किसी भी तरह से इसको वायोलेट नहीं करता है।
2015 में आपने मेरी शक्तियां छीनी, दिल्ली सरकार की। जैसी हमारी सरकार बनी, आपने हमारी शक्तियां छीन ली नोटिफिकेशन जारी करके। फिर भी बिना शक्तियों के हमने काम किया और दिल्ली की जनता ने मेरे को 2020 में 62 सीट दे के दिल्ली की जनता ने आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनाई। हम दिल्ली वाले दिल्ली से बहुत प्यार करते हैं और हम जानते हैं कि बीजेपी दिल्ली के लोगों से नफरत करती है, दिल्ली वालों से नफरत करती है।
So, Megha Prasad is now joining us on the phone line. Megha, a hectic day indeed for you and for all of us. But this was a crucial moment in the monsoon session of Parliament. And, well, many saw it as a foregone conclusion because of the numbers being stacked up in favour of the government. But this sets the stage for heightened political confrontation between the opposition and the government.
Absolutely, it did. And you saw the confrontation today in the upper house, in Rajya Sabha, when the reply of Home Minister Amit Shah was being delivered, when he was giving his reply to the motion, to the bill. At that point in time, you could see the amount of, the number of times the opposition objected to what he was saying. There were interventions, the chair had to intervene, calm people down, so much of a ruckus, so much of a resistance to what he was saying. All of that kept happening. But today I would say that, a fair amount of time was given to both sides, both to the opposition and the treasury benches, actually, to, put forth their point of view of where they stand and why is there an opposition or why is there a support for this bill. Yes, it is right that it was a foregone conclusion that the government will be able to get this bill passed in the upper house as well. But there was, of course, a lot of accusations towards those two parties, YSRCP, BJD, and also, of course, for TDP, because these three parties agreed to support the government here. So there were many statements being made targeting these parties, suggesting, that today it's happening to the Delhi to the Delhi government. Tomorrow it might happen to yours, in your state. So all sorts of statements were made in the upper house today when it came to the debate and discussion on this bill. So eventually it had to get passed. It got passed, but like I've been saying, that this is not the end. In the sense that this is bound to be challenged in the Supreme Court. The Aam Aadmi Party, has been claiming that twice in the past this has been done to Delhi, and each time a constitution bench in the Supreme Court has ruled in the favour of the Delhi government, that is the Aam Aadmi Party. And this time also a similar situation would arise.
Right.
So what happens till then, if this immediately gets, the case goes to the Supreme Court, there's a case in the Supreme Court, and the bill gets challenged there. What happens to the bill? That will, I beg your pardon, to the law, that remains to be seen.
Right, Megha, thanks so much for joining us with all those details.